Divine peace and blessings. Many of you know that I don't make a whole lot of videos. Often the videos that I make and post to YouTube are from Congo Square or Ashe Cultural Arts Center or any of the multitude of events and activities that go on here in the beautiful city of New Orleans, Louisiana. So making personal videos and gripe videos and complaint videos and dialogue videos is really not keen to who I really am. But every now and then I do one because I feel I have to. I feel led and pulled by the Spirit. There are many things that we are concerned about and worry about as it relates to the internet and social networking and communicating on the internet. And probably the biggest concern that I have is not stealing identities, it's not cyber attacks, it's not all the other drama, but is energy exchange. And many of us who practice various spiritual arts, Ifa, who understand binary system, who understand numbers, we sort of have an understanding about energy and the internet being a gateway to transference of energy, both positive and negative. We need to be concerned about people who speak in terms of you, they, them, those people, those outside of self, particularly when we're talking about spirit. Dialogue is necessary to life. Let's say that. It's important, but it's also recreational. And the internet has provided an avenue for new forms of entertainment. And one of those is dialogue, the argument, the debate, the back and forth. And we've gotten really good at talking. We've mastered explanation. We've mastered discussion. But when we're talking about spirit, we have got to translate that into demonstration. We've got to translate that into behavior. We've got to translate that into what we do versus what we say. Being a good speaker, being articulate, being popular, being aggressive, great things in context. But the internet has provided a means for imbalance in terms of that. We now equate good conversation, good talk, good dialogue with doing something. And the two could not be more further separate from each other. We need experts in dialogue. We need experts in communication. We need experts in therapeutic discussion. What we don't need is people projecting their own self-grandizing stuff onto others through conversation under the guise of dialogue, under the guise of exploration, under the guise of whatever the guise is. Just like TV, we cannot take everything that we see, hear, view on TV as being real. And we have to be very careful about internalizing and taking in some of this dynamic energy expressed through dialogue. So be very careful. The you, the they, the those, the system, those people, them over there. It strongly suggests a disconnection with personal responsibility. Personal responsibility for growth. Personal responsibility for actions. Personal responsibility for healing. Personal responsibility for addressing what needs to be addressed. And dialogue is an important part of that. Communication, therapy, very good important part of that. But without the work, it's just a conversation. Without doing anything, it's just talk. It's just dialogue. Often, when I do post, when I do produce a video, I try to talk about me. I try to talk about what I do, what I don't do, and how that works for me and for others. I'm a result-oriented practitioner. We can dialogue all day long and never ever touch the work. Ever go within. Never take responsibility for. And without that, we're sort of moving in place and we're not getting anywhere. Listen, there are people who get paid to talk. Rush Limbaugh, Nancy Grace, Barbara Walters. There are people who get paid to dialogue, get paid for discussion, get paid for debate. Don't confuse that with their being concerned about your issues, with them being concerned about your moving forward, with them being concerned about you producing some result. So we've got to move forward from our talk and put that talk into active demonstrations of behavior if we are going to continue to use the words conscious, continue to use the word spiritual, continue to use growth and evolution and all the various, catchy words that we use in conversation and in posts, but don't actually have to actualize or prove that we're actually actualizing that. Those who understand, they already know what they're looking for. And they're not really paying a lot of attention to talk and dialogue beyond, what's necessary. Many of the people who seek my assistance in terms of spiritual work, Voodoo, Hoodoo, Obia, Ifa, Santeria, Orisha work, Lao work, are not coming to me because I talk really good or I convince them into my service. But they're looking at comments, they're looking at behaviors, they're looking at demonstration, not only from me, but from others who have supported me and have worked with me. And this is where they are getting their understanding of what's being presented here. When I listen to Iyanla Vanzant, when I watch her and the people who interact with her, words are beautiful, but I'm paying attention to the result. I'm paying attention to the work. And that's all, when she does talk, that's all she talks about is the work. Beloved, it's the work. It's the work. We can talk about it. We can go around in circles with it, back and forth. People have opinions and ideas and concepts and beliefs and past experiences that they're bouncing all of that off. But at the end of the day, it's about right here, right now, in this divine moment in time space, healing, fixing, producing, manufacturing, manifesting, and moving forward. There will be more videos to come. All is truly and indeed a blessing. Ashe.